Welcome back to FallingFoxGaming, everybody. I am your host Blaine, and today we are playing some more Baldur's Gate 3. We are playing as Killiax, our Silver Dragonborn Oathbreaker Paladin. Now we are continuing pretty much exactly where we left off, with one exception. I went ahead and I respect Astarion to the way we actually want him. Now last time I didn't go over what happened when we all hit level 5, because level 5 is a pretty big increase in power for most people. And in this case I think all of us got something substantial. Killiax, with him being level 5, he can now attack twice per turn. That is a very big increase for a paladin. That essentially means 2 big old swings of his Sword of Justice. Along with that, the spell we took for him is Aid, which will allow him to cast Aid instead of wasting a spell slot from Shadowheart here. And that's pretty much it for Killiax, but still good stuff. Now, Gale, so he has 2 level 3 spell slots. Those are mostly going to be reserved for Fireball. Let's just be completely honest. There is a chance that we use other things because a level 3 Cloud of Daggers is pretty powerful, and technically same with Magic Missile. So there are other uses of level 3 spell slots, but go-to is going to be Fireball. And that's a good thing because we're going to be heading into the Underdark very soon, where I feel like that's going to be handy. Now Shadowheart here, she's got a lot more tricks in her bag suddenly. She has her Spirit Guardians, which is going to be her go-to for her level 3 spell slots. And essentially she is able to choose Radiant or Necrotic damage and have that just kind of circle around her, and anytime anyone enters that space, or if she runs into their space, they take damage, which is just phenomenal most of the time. She also has Animate Dead. We're going to try and make use of it here. It sucks that it takes up a level 3 spell slot, but I think we're going to try it just to see how good it is. And then of course we have our Crusader's Mantle, which honestly I only mostly took this just because I was like, why not try it? I don't know how good it's going to be. Between Spirit Guardians and Animate Dead, I find it hard for me to use that over it, but who knows, maybe we'll find a use for it. And then the biggest change of all is Astarion. Now, up to this point, Astarion has been an assassin rogue, and that's mostly just because I was kind of lazy in the beginning, and I didn't want to, like, dig through and figure out which, subclass I wanted to make him. He's a thief now. And the primary reason for that is if you see, he's got 2 of these little triangles down here, which means he has 2 bonus actions. And combine that with his cunning actions from him being a rogue, he can now dash, hide, and disengage multiple times a turn. Now, not each one of those multiple times, but several times a turn, he can actually do bonus actions, which means most of the time if he's stealthed, he can sneak up to a target, attack, then hide, and then dash away. So he can essentially cover anywhere from 60 to 90 feet in a single turn while attacking and hiding again. So he's become a much better hit and run guerrilla fighter, which is how we use him. Now he doesn't necessarily need to deal huge damage, but he's going to. And the reason for that is down in the Zentarum base, we picked up the Titan String Bow. Now it's just kind of your standard longbow, but the important thing is that it's magical, so it gives a +1 to damage and attack rolls, and it allows him to add his strength modifier to damage. Now, when he drinks this elixir of giant strength, it's going to put his strength at 21. That's going to be a +5 modifier, so his damage is going to go from 6 to 13 to 11 to 18, which is substantial for a standard bow shot. And then you couple that with his sneak attack, which adds an additional 2d6, and he has the potential to do an insane amount of damage. And we're going to be using that pretty much from here on out. So he's going to be taking out most of the small mobs as we go along. And that's kind of where we're at now. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I tried and it didn't really work out too well, mostly because story stuff. I'm going to try and skip over showing you guys all of the small fights. The useless fights, it's good to know for you guys to know that we are getting into fights, but I think at this point you understand there's a lot of little fights between anything we do and our target area. So I'm going to try and clear out trash mobs before we ever get to any of the fun stuff. And if there's something interesting, I'll show it to you. But I'm going to try and just do most of that off screen so we can do a little bit more progress. Now, we're going to leave Auntie Ethel alone for now. We want to be able to buy the Hill Giant potions for a while. We're going to come deal with her later on, but as of right now, we're just going to leave her be. She's clearly sketchy. There's clearly something super shady going on, but I'm going to turn a blind eye to it right now. And that's one of the joys of being an Oathbreaker Paladin, is I feel no compulsion to get involved right now. Now, technically, I think we're supposed to go back to the Grove and do a camp out, because we did technically clear the goblin danger now. So they probably want us to go back there and to talk with all of them, but I'm going to kind of skip that for the time being. I want to head down into the Underdark, and I don't think I can go to the map. No, I'm gonna go to the outpost here to kind of show you guys what I want to do. So I just fast traveled to this Selûnite outpost just so I can kind of show you guys what I want to do. So we entered the Underdark originally from the Selûnite outpost, and we've also came here from the Zentarum outpost, which is right here. And kind of their space in between each other is just this territory right here. It's all this blank kind of space where it's just, you know, roads. We have all of this stuff over here to discover. There's a ton of things. I think there's even like a castle over here somewhere that I saw. I think it's over there. I'm not sure exactly where it is. But we also have like the Myconid colony down here. There's so much to do. And I wanted to actually start exploring that before I talk with the tieflings. But I didn't know where to begin my search. And then I remembered over here in the Selûnite outpost, or right here. Over here, there's this little broken window. And there's a path that leads down into this area right here. Okay, now that we're over here, we can actually see a little bit better. There's these petrified drow statues, and they have health bars. So there's clearly something going on there, and I'm thinking it could either be a basilisk because they petrify things, but it doesn't really look like the terrain a basilisk would live in, but it's got to be something. So I think that is where we're going to start our journey. Now, we are down a few spell slots with Gale. He's used up a couple of his level 2 spell slots.
I'm ready.
Everybody else is good. So we're going to go with Gale, and we're going to do his Arcane Recovery and get those level 2 spell slots back. I think he can do that, nah, just the once. And then he can get back level 1 spell slot too, so why not? So now he has a few of his spell slots back. At the very least, he has his heavy hitter spell slots, and then he has his level 1. So he'll be able to do something if we get into trouble. But I want to start with that today. I think if we can start exploring down here a little bit, I'll feel confident going back to the Grove and doing the little talky bits that we have to do there. But I wanted to start off with a little bit of adventure first. And it does look like there's something that's going to blow up here. It's one of the torch stock things. So let's shoot that. And hope I don't blow myself up. Good, I don't. Now, I am a little worried, I will admit, about hitting some of the stuff down here. That damaged the petrified drow. Sorry about that, guy. Now, where do I have the best range? Scratch, you just gave me a great idea.
Someone there.
Astarion has Find Familiar. Now, I've never used a familiar to scout in this game, so I'm unsure of what their capabilities actually are. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff. There's a skeleton. There's some poison gas with a vent. So we need to cover up that vent. Oh, there's a vent there too. Okay, so what is that? There's like a warbly thing over there. Alright. There's so much down here. Okay, so nothing revealed itself while we traveled around. So I'm going to go back up top a little bit, and then I'm going to reveal myself and see if something shows up. That did something. It's showing me walking through even though I'm not over there. I hope it doesn't spawn me over there. They look like they're going to come alive and kill me. A beholder? Oh, is that a specter? Oh my, that might kill me. That might indeed kill me. I hope we're not actually down there. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, we're not there. Whew. That's a really good thing that we are not actually there.
Very quiet.
Oh, cool. They let us stay up here and stay stealth. So that section. Okay, hold on. We need to get everybody out of here. No, 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 no. Group up, everyone. Out of here. No! 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 You stupid dog. Uh-oh. Okay. I guess we're getting involved in combat now. This was not entirely planned. Okay. Well, here we are. Wait. Just the starting is in combat. This is the strangest intro to combat. So... Wait, what? Who's that? There's some random drow that's up now. Of course he's hostile too. He couldn't be my friend, because why would he? So this thing has... Oh, we hit him for 16 damage. That's not bad. What are our options? So he has very limited line of sight. So technically we can just hide again. Now let's get people involved. So back to what I was talking about with damage. So if we upcast Magic Missile, yeah, that's pretty low damage honestly. But guaranteed hit, that's the important thing. Fireball. Fireball's not bad. I think we're going to go ahead and go with Cloud of Daggers, and I think we can keep him here. So we're just going to go with a standard Cloud of Daggers, and we're just going to plop it right there. 9 damage, so not great. Now, Gale loses initiative, unfortunately, because Gale has a really poor initiative. Hold on. Can we command him to... What options do we have? Can we command him to grovel? Okay, you know what? It's super silly, but I'm going to go ahead and try and command him just to grovel. I don't know if he's allowed to do that, but I'm going to try, because if that works, then he's just going to be a stationary target for a while. Immune to command. Okay, well, crap. That is a waste of our turn then, but that's okay. Live and learn. Now, this is where we do fun things like Spirit Guardian. Actually, can she sneak up first? Then do it, because she's going to activate... She's going to enter combat as soon as she does this, probably. And she's not close enough to deal damage with it. Dang it. Okay. We're learning some stuff here. That's okay. Now, with Astarion, he's already used his attack, so we're just going to run up here. With everyone being visible, I'm just going to have him hide. And that's pretty much it for his turn. What's he doing? Wounding Ray on Gale. Of course, he hits Gale for 25 damage. Ouch. Poor Gale. Oh, he moves out of Cloud of Daggers immediately. Wow, he just ruined everything all in one go. What a jerk. Okay, can you leave Gale alone, please? He just did like 4 attacks in one turn, so that's concerning. Well, he's already down to almost half health, though, so... We're honestly not too bad. Of course, his Cloud of Daggers is gone too because it's Gale. Really frustrating. Honestly, I don't like... So, in case you guys have like paid attention, almost every single enemy attacks Gale. Across the board. It's the craziest thing. They ignore everyone else to attack Gale. Which, sometimes it makes sense, but not always. Now, we used her turn to cast this. Cast Spirit Guardian. We can't attack or anything, so we're just going to kind of wait here and hope this kind of annoys him. We could do things that break concentration. We could do a spirit weapon. Let's do it. Let's do something with Pokebits. Right there. And so that will get to go... Oh, now. Sweet. Hiya! And it misses. That's okay. Now, Gale has really no good options. He could try and get away. Not likely to succeed, but you know what? We're going to try it. We're just going to... Ooh, Misty Step. That's actually pretty good. If he Misty Steps up there... So he can Misty Step because of the amulet he has on. That still puts him in range of the Spectre, but hopefully... You know, hopefully the Spectre just leaves him alone. If the Spectre just follows him around, I'm going to be a little annoyed, but at the same time, I get it. Now, there was a door here before. Can we close it? We can. That's amazing. That might save Gale. Not guaranteed, but it might. And that's the end of her turn. And we have a Drow Assassin or something coming up here. Coming to get involved in this combat. Not a fan of that. Okay. Drow down there casting Mage Armor. Misty stepping 20 feet away. Alright. Well, with... Aw, we already used up our attack. We'll move in here. And then hopefully this allows us to attack of Op if he does anything. I don't know if when he flies away he might not provoke attack of Op, so this might actually be kind of a waste. But we'll try it. Now, Astarion. This is where things get good. So we can bonus action hide. And so our damage with sneak attack is, well, it says 8 to 25, but that's... Oh, I forgot to drink the potion. No. That's so frustrating. That's why we did such little damage. Well, anyways, let's see how it does. 21 damage which is quite low for the roll, I think, actually. Okay, that makes me sad inside, but that's all we can do for now. Alright, let's see if he... Oh, he's just gonna go after Shadowheart. Perfect. Aw, he's just doing... Oh, of course he paralyzes Killiax. We fail so many saving throws compared to, like, how often they save. Okay, so Gale is free to act now. Oh, hold on, we're gonna do Shadowheart's turn first. How is he doing on health? 34, so he's getting pretty low. And she does a fair bit of damage each time she hits. I'm gonna try and do critical miss. This combat has been insanely frustrating. If you haven't followed along, we've missed most of our stuff so far. And they've hit everything with, I think, even a crit in there. So this is fun. Oh, let's go with the spirit weapon. Try and do a stabby bit. Critical miss. That's 2 critical misses in a row for the spirit weapon.
They burn.
Alright. Gale is going to have to get involved because if he doesn't, we might actually lose this fight. I am just going to go with a 3rd level magic missile for maximum damage. And enough to kill him. Oh! All the drow just became neutral. That was not expected. So, Amulet on the Spectator. Ray of Fear and Wounding Ray. That's not bad. 2 level 3 spells. And we already used our Misty Step from this Amulet. So, yeah, let's just throw that guy on. Just give us a couple extra spells. Why not? Now, what's going on with the drow down here?
Dust on my tongue. I offer to parley, and he brings a spectator. Twit. Quite ruined my ambush. Now, you are?
I'm Killiax. You're welcome for the rescue.
Rescue? Helpless babes are rescued. I allowed you to assist me. I am Dawn, 3rd son of House Bartol, 1st rank evoker, and initiate of Graven Hollows. Oh. Oh, no, no, my dear dark gods below, no!
A memory shard. A container onto which brief mental impressions are projected and stored for years at a time.
I like this. It's fading. It seems you've been frozen like this for a while.
Far, far longer than I realized. Then my enemies have already found the forge. Which bastard stole my glory? Zargrim? Philro?
I think we're just going to go with I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about because he doesn't seem too friendly.
Impossible! The master of the adamantine forge would be known and feared throughout the Underdark. Unless... Huh. Ha! The fools must have turned back, or, better yet, died in the search. Good. If they had just surrendered their research to me, we might have found the forge together. But no, they hoarded their knowledge, left each of us clinging to scraps. I had the good sense to lock mine away in the shard. And now I can claim the forge alone.
I do like the idea of seeing if we can work together. He seems like he's going to try and betray me, but honestly, that's kind of the way everyone is. Let's see if he'll tell us what's inside the crystal.
Bold of you to ask. The others knew of the forge's defenses, its operation, but I know where to find it. The rest I can figure out with time. Now I am the only one searching. Or almost the only one. You proved your power in freeing me, but I need no more rivals. Try to take this as a compliment, yes?
I do love drow. So I did this playthrough as a Dragonborn just because I don't use Dragonborn very often. Drow are my favorite. No, like hands down, they're my favorite. And that's just great. I just love this so much. We are at a bit of a disadvantage because we did actually forget to heal up. 23 damage, that's pretty good. Well, unfortunately for this guy, he attacked me, which is a really dumb move on his part. We are a lot stronger than him and in a better position to attack. Okay, I've navigated the fumes down here. By the way, these fumes are pretty nasty. Couple things. There was a vent here a vent right here, which I actually disarmed that one. DC 30, so not easy by any means, but we got lucky with a nat 20 to disarm it. And then I threw a piece of leather armor over this vent, and then I found a chest buried here that I just threw over this vent here. And then I went ahead and I destroyed all the statues. They gave me some XP and a little bit of kind of garbage loot. But all in all, this place isn't terrible, but yeah, those vents are nasty. You're really hard to disarm. 30 DC, that's not a joke. Uh-oh. I think the bullet's coming. I guess we're getting involved in some combat that I'm not really prepared for. Hold on, we're in turn-based combat. I need to get, you know what, Cloud of Daggers. We're going to see if we can hurt whoever's coming. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, so we did over 25 damage already. 27 damage, something like that. So we are damaging it already just by existing, which is good. That's what we want. Now, thankfully, Astarion is hidden, and that is going to be a key to this victory. We should be able to do a ton of damage. He has high defense. There we go. Look at that damage. 16 plus 19. That is amazing. And then he can just hide again and move right back into his little hidey hole. That is the strength of a thief. Plus a Titan string bow and, you know, all the other cool stuff we have. We're just going to hit him. Or try to. Hey, we got him. Got him twice. Okay. This is... Now, okay, I don't want to jinx myself. This is definitely supposed... There's a Cloud of Daggers there. I am so dumb. Okay, so... In all honesty... The Underdark is a scary place, and we're kind of making short work of everything down here, mostly just because circumstances have been good for us. Now, I was not expecting that fight. That kind of came out of nowhere, so I'm not really a huge fan of that happening, but it worked out for us. So there's this big mage tower thing right here, and kind of right by it is this place with all this blood right here. So that's probably not a good sign. Now, we are... getting pretty close to where I thought I saw the Myconids too. I thought the Myconids... Yeah, it's got to be up here because that's where the little misty stuff is. We're getting close, I think. So going into this did nothing, but we found a perfect ring of mushrooms that people started commenting on. So it's got to be for something, but nothing we're going to learn about now. So we're in the area where we saw all those fire stalks. And I've just about cleared up the last one here.
This drow's cracked like an egg. Must have fallen quite some height.
Right, so this is where, at the top of this wall where these like big mushroom things are, is where we saw that like warbly light. So I'm not really sure. Maybe that's like some kind of portal or something, which would make sense being in the Underdark. Oh, what? One of the mushrooms disappeared that were on the wall. I'm gonna try and jump up. I can jump up these with Astarion, but it's interesting because some of these mushrooms are disappearing as I'm going up. Ooh. Some important ones. And I think I made it to the top. Wow. Oh, it's another mushroom circle with a glowy light inside it. So this one is glowing. So the mushroom circles must be some kind of portal or something. Presumably, that's why that guy fell. Ooh, what's this? All sorts of things. Fake wall.
Hopefully hiding real secrets.
Ooh. With a different mushroom circle in it. Hold on, we're going to collect this stuff first. So I dropped a quick save because I'm actually a little scared of this. I can't bring anybody else up here, I don't think. I don't think most of them have the like athletic skill to jump up here, but I'm going to try clicking on this portal thingy with Astarion. Wait, what? Putrid Bog. Wait. Hold on. On Diethel's house. You know, it's not really shocking. She's definitely powerful with magic and she wants access to alchemy ingredients. Underdark is a good place to go with that. So that's cool. I wonder if we could use that for anything. I can't imagine that being helpful. We've already been there. I mean, I guess that'd be one way down to the Underdark if you haven't discovered a way down there. Alright, let's see what this one does. Oh, well that's cool. So that one activated the one down here on the bottom. So presumably we take the whole group back and forth that way. Yeah, that's actually really cool. So if this was your first time discovering this would be really helpful. To us, not so much, but still a neat secret. Okay, I crouched here to stealth because Astarion commented that the earth has been charred. And when I stealthed, apparently there's something trying to watch us. And I almost walked right into whatever it is, its view. And it's this thing. And we're going to have to figure out what that is next time. That is going to be it for today. When we come back, we will continue exploring in this area. This is right over by that mage tower, so we'll try and investigate that next time, I think. So if you guys are enjoying this, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.